Look at that. Let's go racing. Time for two-rack winch challenge. As you can see, driving the dog there again. Couldn't get a trailer. Don't worry, I'm not actually towing this bad boy. I've got no tow bar. I'm just waiting for a mate to come around and pick it up. Thought I'd have a bit of fun and slap it on there for a bit of lookies. And goddamn, I wish I had a tow bar because that looks dope. Imagine seeing that rolling down the freeway. Anyway, quick rundown. Saturday, Sunday event. Tonight we're going to shoot up. It's Friday night, obviously. We're going to shoot up, probably get pub dinner, and then go in the camp, sort it out, and then in the morning, inspection for the car, and then straight into it. So pretty action-packed weekend. Should be some good fun. So try capture a bit of shit.
Push.
Oh, on the tube, mate.
What do you reckon, Ryder? Just out here near him.
First night, mate, just putting the grips on. First night fever.
We bought.
You can't explain it.
Oh.
It's just got to be in the training.
Look at those.
Car up this weekend.
Scrutineering time. Hopefully pass the first go. Kissler.
Here we are out here. We're out here in here.
Alright, so I'll try to keep the talking to a minimum, but I feel like I need to throw something in here just so it makes sense for you. But in our class, we have spots where we have to winch. There's a couple cones set up. You got to winch from one cone to the other cone, and you have to. Even if you can drive it, you have to winch. I think it's for safety reasons. But throughout the whole weekend, I think there was only 1 or 2 tracks that didn't have a winch for us. So this is stage 1. The stages won't be in order just because we got sent around randomly. So yeah, stage 1. Then we went up over onto the top of the hill. There was a couple of stages up there. On this stage 6, on this one there was a fairly long winch, and everyone before me was doing short winch halfway and going around the rock. You'll see in a sec, and then a second winch up the rock wall. Me and Max had a look at it and we're like, oh, may as well give it a crack. So we just did one huge pull all the way to the top, and we cut in between. You'll see like kind of what I mean, between the two rocks, and just kind of skull dragged it through. But yeah, I think we were the first to do that line, and I know a couple other boys that it really paid off for them doing that line. It was a lot quicker than doing 2 pulls. The MIDDY ate up this one just because there was a real belly out rock, and the MIDDY just loved it straight over. And you can see, like when you watch it, blows a bit of smoke out. Mate, this thing was smoking so hard the whole weekend. So yeah, the motor's due.
Oh, not the aerials. Come on, Maxie. There you go, Max. Shit. Don't touch it, Max. Pack that back wheel up. Fuck yeah! Well done! Well done! Keep going!
So this is stage 7 now. This was probably the longest track we had on the whole weekend, was mint. Not much video though. The boys kind of just got the last bit doing the winch up. Now a lot of people in my class, in the weekend class, actually did better than the challenge class, like the pro class. Just because when we were coming up to the winch spot, we were hooking on and just getting it over and done with, where they would be coming up and they'd be trying to like drive it and just getting in a bit of trouble, and then ended up having to get out and winch it anyway, where we'd just come up, hook up straight away and just go straight up it. So it was an interesting track, but yeah, it was a good one.
Almost. Yeah.
Stage 5, this was a different one. This was a rock crawling stage, so to say. It wasn't set off time. Usually they're just set off time. This was on points. On you lose points if you verse, lose points if you hit cones, like stuff like that. So you had like a time limit, obviously, but there wasn't like, it wasn't getting scored on time, so you could just cruise through and try to pick the right lines. I did absolutely terrible on this one. Had to back up a few times, had to winch off of rock because I got ballied out, hit a few cones. So yeah, this one absolutely cleaned me up.
Look how slow he can crawl, it's fucking mint. Too much, too much, too much. Oh, he got it. Come on. Try crawl it, slow. No.
Stage 2, there was another winch spot up a rock wall. As I was coming up, you kind of see I need to turn right, and as I came up, I don't know, something just grabbed me wheel and it just hooked it all the way left and just sent me like into the tree. So I had to do a bit of shuffling to get back around it and then get on the horse. But apart from that, it was a pretty quick one. Stay on the winch.
You got that little knife?
What's the problem, Dave?
She fucked, mate.
So there was one other stage that we didn't film at all, but that was actually a cool as one. We actually got a bit of pace going up. We have stop boxes as well. We have to come to a complete stop just to slow you down a bit so you don't absolutely send it. So that was both ways, but it was just flat stick, up the hill, stop, flat stick again, do a bit of work, come back down, flat stick, stop in the box again, then flat stick to the finish line. So that was a good one. And then that pretty much tied up day one there. And then went back to the pits, had a look over the car, all gravy, mate. This thing was mint. The only problem was my compressor was playing up a little bit, but that was just one of the plugs on it was just a little bit like kind of loose, so we just had to kind of clamp the I don't even know, just had to make it a bit firmer so it grabbed a bit better, and it worked all gravy. But day one, clean as, no breakages, we all had fun. Overall it was mint day, and then we sent it back to the pub just down the road. Like pretty much everyone racing went down there. They did the scores down there as well, so that was a good night.
Let's just say if you want
Where is he?
you know who's gone first. That's still good.
So at the pub, just having a bit of fun, and they did the prezzo. For day one, scores came in and we were sitting second in my class behind Brenfab, which I was a bit shocked about after just pretty much cruising the whole thing. Yeah, so we had a real clean day, happy with the result for day one. We left the pub, went back to the camp and just kept getting on it. So that was a good night over and all. So this is day one. This is going to be first vid. I'm going to do day two in a separate one. There's heaps of carnage on day two, so tune in for that. But yeah, thanks for watching.